what's going on? My name is Sid, and today we're going to be going into, of course, the Crew 2 and customizing this thing, putting parts on it, collecting it, and yes, I know I already own it because I obviously got this thing way before, back when it came out the first time around. However, of course, I played it again for this time because I did a video for this summit as well as, you know, a guide and content for all of you guys. But yeah, today we're going to be going to collect the rewards for the New Year's Eve summit and grab the green flash edition, which, like I've said before, this is the second time it's come out during a New Year's themed summit. Okay, I'm just hitting everything over here, so instead, let's just cut straight to the HQ. And my room is very bright. I can't really do a lot about that, you know. I tried petitioning to switch off the sun this morning, didn't work, but instead it's just gonna have to be a bit darker in my room, darker than it even looks. However, we're here. Let me check the vanity store real quick just to see what kind of bundles we have today. High octane, amber, nothing too interesting. What vanities have we got? Again, nothing too interesting this week. It's a bit of a bland week today. However, yes, this is in fact my first ever video being 19 years old. I know, grim. It makes me throw up even thinking about it. However, what we can see on the Pro Track Summit after we collect our rewards, the monster truck parts, the star-shaped smoke, which we already have. They keep giving us like the buck smoke, the star-shaped smoke, but we collected all of that. And would you look at that? Is that an Alpha GP race? Wait, is that an Alpha GP race? Well, hey, all I'll say is maybe, just maybe, that Alpha GP race might be something very, very cool. However, I wouldn't ever say that. Let's take it for a bit of a test drive first. I mean, let's say test drive. I've already driven it. This is it with parts and pro settings on. You boys might remember my abysmal gameplay of this thing on the actual event that it was on last week. I believe that being the Strip North. However, it was terrible without parts and pro settings. You just couldn't make it round turns. Now, finally, we have this thing like this, where, you know, we already had it like this, where I would use this thing in PvP. You know, I would use this thing in PvP. I'd take it into that. I'd actually manage to keep up with people. I'd be able to, you know, hold my own in the Green Flash, which is why it surprised me. Because, obviously, the Green Flash came out before you were able to actually test a car in the actual summit it was in. So, I only knew it as maxed out parts pro setting. It surprised me with how bad it was. But yes, after that double 360, doing it pretty clean. Let's go into vehicles, customization, and let's see what we can do to this thing. Now, we'll go vanities first, because as we know, it's a old Summit car, so you can't actually change the color of it either. Visual parts is always a Summit car thing. However, we can, of course, change the vanities. Now, I do have a whole host of green vanities here, those being stuff like this, which is grim. We've got the green neons, which are a shout, but I don't know, neons just look so tacky to me now. They don't hit the same as they used to. You know, we've got this, we have this, and I think the one we're actually gonna go with is one of the best green vanities I own. This is so perfect. It's like, it's just levels above all of the other ones here. It keeps the green and it, I don't know, keeps them keen, however that saying goes. Now, smoke. See, the thing is, I could just go with green smoke. If I was really feeling my vintage levels, vintage slam that is, I'd go with the green smoke. But instead, I guess I'm gonna go, I don't know. It's either that or green lightning. But I'm not, you know what? It's called the green flash, so why don't we go with the vortex? You know, that makes sense, kind of. Actually, no, we'll go with the green smoke. We have the green confetti smoke too. We have the multicolor smoke, but we got the green confetti too, but that looks a bit too green. We'll go with green smoke. Nitro. Now, nitro is something, even when I'm feeling my vintage slam vibe, where I'm making cars more realistic and unraced, the nitros are still things I would go with. And to be honest, it's either, the options are either green thunder or green low poly. And we had green low poly on this thing before we just recollected it. So instead, I'm going to go green thunder. This is no question. Like, there is surely not a single question here. We're going with the green lemon side blades. Obviously, black window tint. It's clean. It's simple. And imagine I actually went for that, though. No, I may own all toppers, but that doesn't mean I have to use all toppers. So, no, we're not actually going to go with a topper on this thing, unfortunately. Now, let's check latest liveries. Has any of the new people who own this thing actually done anything with it? Okay, clearly they have. Oh, because it's called the Green Flash. Oh, I'm disappointed. I'm a bit tired today, by the way, boys. I woke up late. Ugh. Okay, yeah, instead of these shocking attempts at liveries, let's go and actually grab one of the reliable ones like this, which is what I had before, so I'm not going to go with it again. Oh! Oh, that looks kind of nice. If only it wasn't matte black, but that looks kind of nice. This kind of matches with the tires. I'd say that matches very well with the scheme on the tires. I think we're going to go with what we put on. I completely forgot this livery even existed. It looks nice. Of course, it's got parts on it, but not the best parts. Let's put good parts on it and let's take it into a race. The problem is, and I assume it's because you never used to be able to change the color of liveries. You used to, oh, sorry, material of liveries. You had to keep them how they were. So the thing is, I assume this livery was made while you weren't able to change the material. Because if this is that old of a car, I think. I believe it's the third rarest summit car in the game, meaning it is the third oldest summit car to never have come out twice. Obviously not anymore. Now those slots go to the Ghost Recon being the rarest, then the Gold Edition, Edition 1, and the S2000, the Red Panther, and I'm actually not sure in what order. However, the problem is this was made back then, so it's matte. Not only that, but it's matte white of all colors. Which is just, I don't know, maybe you like matte. Maybe you like it, but... Also, do leave a comment down there what you think of this thing. Do you like it? Do you think it's actually good? I know I've got a lot of new players in my audience recently. So, if this is your first time getting this car, what do you make of it? What do you think of it? Do you prefer the other Summit cars that we've gotten recently, so like the actual newer ones, or this style of Summit car, the older new Summit cars? In all fairness, when its competition this month has been, with this season, has been one of the worst handling cars in the game, bit of a bias question to ask. The thing is, the thing's pretty bad still. The thing's not the best. Not, especially not for a race like this. I think I normally always accidentally end up picking this race for Road to New Orleans, and I always overuse my nitro so much. The sweats in my chat will always bring up the fact that I use so much nitro whenever I'm using this thing on Road to New Orleans. Okay, that's a rock. Okay, sweet. Nice. Thank you. There we go. Oh my god, I'm all over this metaphorical gaff. I mean, I can see if I'll show what pro settings I use after this race as well, because, I mean, obviously, they're not amazing. I might not even be using pro settings, to be honest. I think this is that old of a car. But yeah, if I am using pro settings, I'll show you them like that. You see, the front wheel just spins out when you're trying to turn. That stuff is meant to be only for wheels when you're actually able to turn, you know, with a wheel way more than you actually should be. Okay. You know what? I meant that. I completely meant that. Also, boys, probably my next upload, not to jinx it in case it isn't my next upload, probably going to be a recreating Fast and Furious cars, so stick around for that. That should be a lot of fun. But of course, first and foremost, we'll see what else we can do with this thing. Okay, yes, we're in a normal Bronx race. I was going to do a contractor event, and then I thought, hey, I don't want to set my viewers to sleep. I then wanted to try some PvP, and it took so long, and I couldn't get anyone to vote the hypercar races, and there just wasn't any. Like, I just kept on getting into ones where they were all street races. So in the end, I'm just going to be doing this instead. They're just a Bronx race. I do love Bronx. Honestly, if there was any race that I wanted to really go for records on, I don't think I've ever looked at Bronx that way. You know, me and Bronx we're strictly friends. But if I wanted to speedrun Bronx to get records on it, I probably would. You know, I probably would. I don't think I'm amazing at it, though. I definitely don't think I'm an amazing Bronx player. Definitely in this midsection you're about to see. I mean, I can do most of it. I know some good cuts as well. I don't know if I know all of the amazing cuts, but I'm fairly certain I know the good ones. And this, I hate this turn. And that is why okay, oh no. Here we go. Okay, no, don't spin out. Thank you. See, I believe I missed that cut recently. I don't remember actually what I missed that cut in. Was it the new Koenigsegg? Ow, okay, never mind. I guess I might as well have missed it because this thing is terrible. Actually, no, it is snowing. In this thing's defense, it is snowing right now. So, yeah. Its turning circle is... It's all right. It just seems to refuse to turn sometimes. I know I said pro settings. I'll show them in a minute, but I genuinely don't know if I have any on. Maybe I have them on, and maybe they're outdated pro settings, because I know they probably have, you know, altered the physics since this thing. I got this thing the first time around. Well, I don't know, because I've been using this thing in PvP, and I can normally get away with it, you know. I'm obviously not going to be able to use it in PvP as much anymore, because it will just look like I'm, like, fully casual PS4 head, like, just got the thing. But, you know, it'll be nice when a car that I don't own comes back, you know. Like, no way, we got all green parts of the green Flash. Would you look at that? It'll be nice when a car I don't own comes out, like the Rift or the Power Track. It'll be disgusting when the Power Track comes back out, you know, or the Rubicon. But yes, I do have pro settings on it. Yeah, it's still that bad. Well, there you go, I guess. Well, there you go. I do hope you boys did enjoy this video, because I enjoyed making it. It's going to be a quick turnover. I need to get to editing it straight away, because I woke up late, because I'm a blithering buffoon, and sleep through all my alarms. Like, I wake up, my alarm's here, my alarm clock, that goes off. I have my two... I was about to say I have my two phones. I don't mean it like that. I've got my old phone that I don't use anymore, but I just use for alarms. And I got my iPhone, and that goes off. And I've got my my Amazon Echo over there. That goes off. I get up, turn off all of those alarms, turn off this alarm, then lay back in bed and fall back asleep. It can't just be me who does that. Okay, but yes, that's going to be about it from me. Hope you guys did enjoy this video, because I enjoyed making it. Thank you so much to popular members. Special thank you to famous members. And an insane thank you to Icon member for the love of life. Alright. In a bit.
My heart spills, so I'm cleaning up a mess, yeah. Gotta go to church, feel the demons at my neck, yeah. When I'm on a pill, I be feeling like I'm blessed, it's a curse. When I'm on the drugs, I'm the worst, shawty. Tell me how it feels, tell me does it hurt. Tell me if it's wrong when I'm lifting up your shirt, shawty. Tell me if it's real, or would you leave me in the dirt?